I'm gonna have B team go do phase 2. And if I need to delay these guys taking out the nest, which I think I slightly do. Okay, guys, stop off at this base and wait just a minute, because we want to do phase 2 so that we can actually get some friendship with New Jericho, especially since I have the feeling that saving Helena is going to make New Jericho kind of mad. So, let's have B team go do that, then clear the second nest, and then possibly do saving Helena. Now, if I'm understanding this all correctly, Pandoran nests, lairs, and colonies can basically form anywhere that there's mist coverage. And now that I've completed the Pandoran Citadel research, I should automatically detect any of those structures that form where I have scanner coverage from a base. So, unfortunately, due to the fact that I can't, choose where to put down bases, I can't put down additional bases, I can only activate pre-existing ones, all that, I don't know that it's possible for me to cover all of the mist. I mean, activating that one might actually be useful now because it would let me get some scanner coverage over at least part of this area, but I think there would still be a gap right here that none of these 3 nearest bases can cover. Granted, that one might actually help with that, and it would also start covering part of India. And it already actually has a satellite base already done. I'd just have to repair the energy facility. That's the only thing there that I'd absolutely have to repair right away. How much does it cost to activate this? Not too bad. Go for it. Just repairing that energy generator. I'm gonna let the vehicle bay just sit for now. We don't need another one right there. Just need it to start scanning so that hopefully it gets part of this outbreak and part of that outbreak. Alright, I'm gonna do the possibly dumb thing. I want to know what happens if I'm at a base when the behemoth shows up. If I'm at a haven when the behemoth shows up. Okay, phase 2. We have located an old pre-war AI unit that has the capabilities we require. We need to retrieve the AI from its current location inside an abandoned Scarab vehicle. Once this task is complete, the AI should be able to reinitialize the secret satellite network and provide us with access to the old missile systems that are still in orbit. Okay, yep, there's the Scarab. And we have a Triton Thug, a Triton Maniac, and a Myrmidon Champion. The Thug is definitely the one I'm most worried about right now because he's actually close enough that he could potentially be dangerous immediately if we don't take him out.
I can see them.
Okay, we're spotting some more stuff. Arthran Scourge Champion and an Arthran Tyrant Alpha. Okay. Spotting even more stuff. A Chiron Aplu. And I'm trying to figure out what the last thing, and an Arthran Tyrant. Okay.
In my sights.
Unfortunately, we're not very likely to hit the Thug. Not the Iconoclast anyway. Let's try with... Alright, we might hit it, and if we don't, we may hit the Arthran Tyrant behind it.
Next time, you're mine.
Okay, we hit the Arthur Tyrant's shield, unfortunately.
Let's blast them.
Okay, you hit the maniac's gun, I guess. I'm actually gonna have you do quick aim so that you can keep moving into cover after you do this shot, Alfred.
Advancing. Preparing to fire.
Okay, can we get a grenade anywhere?
Doing it.
Yeah, go ahead and use Boom Blast.
Let's see now.
Okay, well, that did a number on them. And there may have actually even been a third enemy there that I didn't see, but just hit by sheer luck.
Let me
Oh yeah, if you take that shot, you'll mostly just hit the structure, namely the scarab that we need. So don't do that.
looking for an angle.
Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, so firing the big gun this turn is just not gonna happen.
This weapon must be inaccurate.
I mean, technically you hit something. Unfortunately, you hit the Applu, which alerted it. So we're gonna have poison worms coming in on us. Great. Alright, what all could you panic? I might honestly have you panic the thug, because I am kind of scared of that thing. Yeah, especially since you missed that shot. So, yeah, panic the thug. I do not want that thing shooting at us with a freaking iconoclast.
I need better armor.
Don't we all? I wish I could figure out how to get it. Of course, all three worms were able to land. Oh boy, there's a lot. Okay. First, Eileen's gonna definitely need healed, but we'll get to that, hopefully. Now, who could you panic if I needed you to? Just that one right now. None of them really grouped up in such a way that grenades would be super useful this turn,
Ready
so...
to engage.
No, not the poison worm. Jeez, that would be a waste. Shoot just in, I would like you to shoot the one that is, like, in front of you, that apparently the game is gonna aim you at dead friggin' last.
Kill confirmed.
Yep, like that. Then you are going to bash that poison worm, because I think he's going to be the tougher one for everyone else to hit. Need to be very careful with that tyrant, because he almost certainly has return fire, which actually might mean that panicking him is the way to go. I don't know if that shuts down return fire. I would assume that it does. But assumptions can be very, very, very dangerous.
Let's blast them.
Could, of course, also just take out his gun arm. Like that.
Okay.
Alright, quick aim time.
Target's still alive. Need an angle.
Yep, more quick aim. We need you to shoot a lot right now. Okay, got the Myrmidon.
Let me see.
Get that poison worm. Very nice. Alfred. We're gonna have you get that poison worm because you have a better shot on it. Now for Lisa, I'm gonna check, but I don't think there's anything that would be a great shot with the large gun. Nothing is quite close enough. So...
One angle.
let's see if she can pick off this tyrant. Very nice. Barnabas, is there anything that we want to aim you at? Possibly that Scourge. I mean, I'm worried about that Myrmidon. So I think it has a launcher arm. I think that's what it has there. I think it's launcher arm and melee. And that launcher arm could be nasty. But we just don't have a great shot on it. Honestly, I may just have Eileen kind of move to take cover. That might be able to take off its launcher arm there. That would be very useful. Of course not. Oh, of course. Frickin' Overwatch. Through a tree, because of course it works for them. If I'd done that same frickin' Overwatch, all of the bullets would have hit the tree. I can pretty much guarantee it. who can you panic? That one's not that big a risk. The Scourge might be worth panicking. We'll get to that.
Ready to rock.
I think that's enough damage that that one will just bleed to death. Yeah. Okay, snipers. You'd probably have the best shot on... Well, that's a Triton, so it's going to be moving so low to the ground that no, you won't have a good shot on it at all. And looking in this direction, there's going to be some cover very much in the way, so I don't know if this is going to work, but probably the best shot is if you overwatch there.
I got this covered.
Now, you might get the Triton if you aim for, like, right there. No, there's a rock in the way. It's not going to work. We all know it's not going to work. It's getting real lucky with those poison worms. Managed to take... Well, I'm glad that it's kind of dumb with its grenade placement, because that could have been a lot worse. That still wasn't fun. Okay, could have been worse. Let's see. Definitely need to take him out, because if he launches 2 grenades at us, we're going to be in trouble. That Tyrant Alpha is also getting in close enough that I'm worried, but we need to be careful of return fire anytime we shoot at it. That Maniac is definitely causing us some problems, and we've got another one coming in from that way. First, is there anything... Yeah, well, that doesn't count as a clear shot. I can tell you that for nothing. Now, if I had you move, like, here, you might have a decent shot on it at that point with your larger gun, but you would also be standing in the open, which is less than ideal. We're gonna get you into cover, Barnabas. Then... No, not the poison worm. Jesus. Could try to take out its launcher arm. I think it has too much armor for the... Well, no, the Iconoclast could just about get it. It just depends on exactly where it hits it. Alright, decent amount of damage. Alright, is that thing close enough for you to just bash it? Yes. There, that's one poison worm gone. Thank you, Vahe. I think you're far enough away that you won't get return fired, and even if you did, again, you're really far away. I was hoping you would maybe hit it a little more than that, but honestly, I was asking for a pretty lucky shot there. There just wasn't much that Vahe could do. This is not a good combat area for Vahe. He's stuck with only a heavy weapon that has really short range and a big open field. Far from ideal. Mara, we're gonna have you clean up some of these poison worms in part so that everyone else quits trying to target them. Alright, now if I need you to panic stuff, what are my options? That thing, the one with the grenade launcher, although, yeah, and then the tyrant, and that's it. Okay.
Let's blast them.
Okay, that's not a good shot because there's the world's strongest ruined streetlight in the way. We're gonna have you quick aim with your sniper rifle here, Alfred, probably twice. Want you to try to take out its shield arm. Thank you. Now, quick aim again. That's just enough damage that the bleed will take that one down, so that one's effectively dead. Upside, that also got you some will points back. Have you scoot around this corner to try to get you out of easy eye shot of that maniac. And we're going to try to have you overwatch where it might move. I don't know how successful that's going to be because Tritons are so low to the ground, but maybe we'll get a decent angle on it. Okay, that one is dead. It just doesn't know it yet. That maniac, unfortunately, is probably going to get a shot on people, so I might want to move Dagmara. Her armor's not great, and it would have a very good shot on her currently. I'm also very, very worried about Alfred, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that at this point, except maybe move Lisa in front of him to physically try to block bullets. Great plan. She does not have the armor to be in this situation.
Confirming target.
I mean, alternatively, I move Lisa right here and have her just hit it with her gun in the hopes that it does enough damage to daze it, which would be really close. And then it gives it a much better shot on her. I'm gonna try it. Yes, it was enough to daze it. Oh, thank God. I knew that was going to be close. Okay, Barnabas, we're going to have you get on this side of the cover then to have better cover from that maniac. very annoying that it doesn't update the bleed damage. Or at least it doesn't seem to, because it doesn't seem to be taking bleed damage at this point, because I think the regeneration fixed its limbs. And I didn't see it take damage there. It's kind of confusing how bleed and limb damage interacts with regen.
Zooming in.
I'm honestly kind of tempted to just have her run after it and bash it twice.
On my way.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Or once. Once works. It's managed to kind of wedge itself under a roof where I can't just jump on top of it. That's annoying. In fact, it's managed to wedge itself into a spot where me getting to it at all is going to be a nightmare. I could try lobbing a grenade over there to see if I would get lucky and it would blow open a sight line, but grenades just don't seem to have much effect against cover in this game, and even though that building looks like it's falling apart and should take next to no effort to knock down, I don't know that it would actually do anything. Except waste a grenade, which is expensive. Okay, Eileen. Oh, you go for that poison worm. Okay. Then you reload your crossbow.
Heading out.
Get in better cover from the maniac that keeps popping around the corner, intent on shooting you in the face. Really? Really, really?
Ready to fire. Taking aim. Hostile. Identifying target.
Thank you. Thank you, Alfred. For some reason, it seems like Alfred does best when everyone else is failing. And if everyone else is doing their job, Alfred just can't figure out what he's supposed to be doing. It's weird.
Ready to fire.
Might get a decent shot on the head. Or we could just assume that we're going to hit the torso and start working on shredding the armor.
Now identifying target.
What did you hit? The leg? The leg. Okay. Really wish hunker down was a thing in this game. Like, I don't know, have them go prone or something for one action point so that they could maybe not get shot as much, but
Ready to fire.
here we are. You have a fair bit of AP left, but I honestly don't think the hand cannon would be able to really shoot that. You're going to have a hard enough time with this pistol, so...
How's that taste? Holding position.
Okay, Vahe, we're going to have you run in over here.
Running.
Kind of trying to get someone where they could shoot that dang maniac. Sometime this century. Very nice. Thank you. Now we're working on cleaning up poison worms. And if you're wondering why I don't usually have Dagmara or Alfred or Eileen bash, it's because handguns and virus rifles and most of the weapons they carry do not have great bash damage, and also part of the reason the heavies have halfway decent bash damage is because they have a perk that increases their melee damage by I think like 50%, so for them, gun bashing doesn't do very much.
Taking aim. Hostile wounded.
Okay, how would
Ready to fire.
your assault rifle do at this point? Great if it hit the head. Not so great if it hit pretty much anywhere else still. Haven't shredded enough of its armor, so just go ahead and reload and get a little closer to it.
Go.
Vahe just try to move in close enough to hopefully use his gun on it. Next turn. Might get a lucky shot off with the pistol.
On the lookout.
Acquiring target.
Apparently the weird shoulder horn things do in fact count as hitting Dagmara, which is unfortunate. Move a little more. Quick aim. Gonna go for a headshot. I'll take torso. I think that also strips the armor off of its torso, which will help. Okay, we're gonna have you move a little closer first. Of course, now the frickin' world's strongest dilapidated streetlight is in the way. Alright, fine, get closer. Honestly, I don't even really need to worry about cover, do I? This thing is just going to shoot poison worms. Also good shots. Okay, I guess 3 for 3 was asking quite a bit, considering those were very tricky shots, but good job, you at least got 2 of them. Okay, there you go, Alfred. Looking to see if she can break any of these parts, because that takes the armor off. Very nice. In addition to causing bleed damage, of course.
All I need is a clear shot.
That works. I think that's all of the enemies at this point, so we just need to get someone to the Scarab. Which I will be able to do next turn.
Let's go. Good work. The progress we've made with your help has been tremendous. This is really encouraging. I do wonder sometimes though, do you think a weapons-based approach is the right solution? I had thought the Phoenix project was looking for something more subtle. Do you ever worry that a military solution to the Pandoran plague will leave us living on a dead planet?
Yes, actually. We're not interested in mutually assured destruction.
Indeed, humanity needs to survive. But to do that, we have to put everything on the line. I don't envy West or you. The responsibility must be crushing.
Okay, satellite uplink research. New Jericho can now build satellite uplinks in havens, which improve operational range of havens and actively locate alien structures. The construction of these facilities would likely antagonize other factions, but it would also greatly improve New Jericho's ability to fight the Pandoran infection. The technology would also be useful for our own operations, improving the range of our satellite scans. Yeah, you know what? I don't really care what the Disciples of Anu and Sindarian think of it. Improving the range of our satellite uplinks would make us able to attack the Pandoran nests and such a lot more effectively. So we're going to do that. Armor-piercing technology. The heat problems caused by extreme muzzle velocities has been overcome, allowing Gauss weapons to be significantly upgraded. Although the new weapons will have a smaller caliber, the ammunition will penetrate armor much more effectively. The cost of production remains high, but such technological advances are essential if we are to defeat the Pandorans, whose very existence forces us into a never-ending arms race. So I guess that's the piercing weapons. Not super interested in those. I would honestly rather just shred the armor so that everyone can do damage with every other weapon type. Fuel tank. Modern flight technology owes a big part of its development to earlier discoveries made for efficient land travel. One such discovery is efficient fuel consumption. Applying principles first tested on Armadillo armored transports, New Jericho aircraft can now optimize fuel consumption to drastically improve the range of its flying war machines. And the New Jericho Air Force Division. While ground warfare remains New Jericho's preferred method of Pandoran destruction, the faction has invested heavily in an Air Force Division. For the past few years, their own innovation team, partnered with a collection of external researchers, has reached great progress in perfecting air-to-air weaponry, extra-light armor plating, and arming a large Thunderbird squadron for aerial conflict. In a publicly broadcast speech, Tobias West has expressed great satisfaction with the developments of the Air Force program and announced a large military parade where he will personally test pilot a brand new Thunderbird pattern aircraft. And yep, they're aligned with us now. At least for a little bit. I imagine they're going to be a little bit miffed when we go save Helena.